Hi, beautiful people. I ran into some um, technical difficulties. However, I would like to show you or tell you all about the very best meditation procedure when you want to establish your well-being or better being in any way whatsoever. So what we usually do is we start up going out of ourselves, because while you are within your own existence, you won't be able to um, cure yourself, and you won't be able to see the situation clearly, and you won't be able to stop uh, all kinds of events around yourself. So we sort of step out of ourselves to look back upon us and figure out what is wrong and how to actually remedy the situation. And the way we do that is we create a mission. All my meditations are sort of, I could say holograms, but not really. Some of them are, but not all of them, of course. But they are astral traveling, because we step out of ourselves and go somewhere else to be there and to look back upon us, as I mentioned it earlier. So what we do is we actually um, create a path, first of all, because we have to walk on something. And we invite the golden energy of the universe to help us. Now, what is the golden energy of the universe? The golden energy is good because we selected it to be good. Energies in the universe are in all kinds of forms, in all kinds of frequencies and colors and density and taste and sound and whatever you want. But what we need for our exercise is always a golden energy. How we do that is we imagine, because we are co-creators of this universe, so we imagine this golden energy. It is very important that it will be good. It cannot be any other color. If it is not good, don't take it. So you have to imagine, you have to see with your inner existence, you have to see this golden color. So imagine that this golden color, or the golden energy of the universe, that is the highest frequency energy, by the way, because gold is fire and it comes from universe. It is power, it is knowledge, it is everything what we actually want on earth and we don't have. So let us imagine that a beam of golden energy comes from the universe through the top of your head. Now, what you need to do is you cannot just say, okay, the top of my head comes the golden energy, because it can be anything. You really need to see it. When I am saying see it, obviously you imagine it. Well, some people can see it too, but it's always with the third eye that is not really an eye in any way whatsoever. But then again, we'll talk about it a bit later. So the idea is that you receive this golden energy. You have to imagine that that is a really nice, strong beam of golden energy coming through the universe and getting into your crown chakra, that is your crown chakra, just about 10 centimeters above your head, but slowly we'll get there also. So that's the point, and it gets into that and it goes down your spine into your heart chakra. That is actually where just about, just sort of one palm width above your navel, because everything is uh, uh, going up and down and whatever. One palm width above your navel, it is your solar plexus. And one palm width above the solar plexus is your heart chakra. However, we usually say it is in the throat because actually all of them sort of started to connect with the universe. That's why we have the crown chakra above our head, a bit out of our body. Anyhow, the idea is that it comes down to your heart chakra. Now, the importance is that you understand that that is a heart chakra. And the golden beam comes down there and sort of exits your body. So you are filed on the universe, you know, there is a thread, and you are on this thread. Comes the energy from above, and it gets out through your heart chakra. Okay? So you will imagine the golden road in front of you that comes out of your heart chakra. And it gets far away. It sort of uh, disappears in the distance, but it is not the end of it. It goes on and on and on and on, as long as you want it, or as far as you want it. And now an interesting part comes when you really need to imagine that you walk on this road. I know that the golden energy of the universe came through your crown chakra and exited your body on the heart chakra, yeah. And that is the road. But now you need to imagine that you become small if you want to imagine that, but it doesn't really matter. That is the yellow brick road. I mean, Dorothy's yellow brick road comes from that, you know, and it is extraordinary. It's a very, very good and very spiritual and highly esoteric um, story, and of course the film itself, The Wizard of Oz, of course, I'm talking about. Anyhow, you take this yellow brick road, the golden road, yeah, and you start walking. Observe everything around you. And at one stage, you will realize that there is a forest in front of you. Enter the forest. What you need to do is really, you need to feel that you are in a forest. You see the trees, you see the ground, you know, you see the insects, and you see the birds and all kinds of forest animals, and you might even stop and talk to them. You can talk to them very nicely, so try it out here. It's really good. And continue on this yellow brick road through the forest. And then you arrive at a clearing. And then again, you look around, you look at the flowers, talk to the flowers, the grass and all the animals, if there is any, of course, and the butterflies and whatever it is, really nicely. You can even lie down a bit and caress yourself with the sun beaming from above, if you wish. That is a really good exercise. However, we have to continue our path walking the yellow brick road. So you have to continue at a certain time. And you get out of the forest. And then you will see a stream of water nicely. You feel, you hear the sound of it. What the water is making is beautiful. It's extraordinary, the sound of water when it plays with the rocks, and talks to all the animals who are uh, thirsty and drinking from the water. It's really fascinating. And then you see a bridge over this stream of water. So you step on the bridge, and then you see that the bridge is very old and it's sort of falling apart. You cannot continue your walk on a damaged bridge because you can end up in the stream and it is not very good for you. So you need to repair the bridge really nicely. You imagine having a board and put it up there with nails and hammer and whatever you need to have to actually make this bridge walkable again. And then you can continue your walk. You can actually whistle or even sing if you wish. You can dance, walk, whatever you wish. You just continue your walk nicely and happily. While you are walking at the distance, you will see a house-like sort of abode. It can be anything. It can be a castle, a hut, whatever, but it has to be some kind of place where there are few rooms and furniture, so it cannot be a tent as such. It has to be a proper, any size, doesn't matter the size, abode where people can live. And then there is a door. Well, you don't need to knock. You just open the door and enter. You might even see, I would say, people there, because I am certain you would imagine them as people, whoever you see, because that's very natural, yeah? But not more than two, of course, if you are. So if you see two persons there, then start talking to them, introduce yourself, tell them that you came to actually take care of this house and you want to find a nice place for yourself. And if they have any advice for you, you would appreciate that very much. So do that, talk to them. If there is nobody, don't be afraid. Don't be disappointed in any way whatsoever, because it might happen. Never mind. Well, you entered into a big hall. On the right-hand side, there is a door. You walk to the door, even if you spoke to those people, doesn't matter, you say bye-bye to them at the end, and you walk to this door and open the door, and you will see a set of steps going downwards. You walk down on the steps. When you arrived at the bottom of the steps, you'll find two doors, one on the left and one on the right. On the left, it is a cupboard where all the cleaning material is kept and all kinds of things. And on the right, there is a room. The room is whatever you'd like it to be, because it is going to be your special place. That is your place you can go to whenever you want to be by yourself, clear your thoughts, want to understand what is happening to you or what is happening around you, or even if you have some kind of unsolved business with somebody. And again, we are going to talk about that at a later stage. The point is that you enter this room, and as I said, it is your room. So you have to paint it the color you want. You have to arrange it the way you want, put windows wherever you want, reshape it and resize it however you wish. And from the cupboard I mentioned earlier, you can bring out furniture to put furniture here and there, to make it a comfortable place for yourself. It is important that everything is clean. So use the cleaning materials, whatever is there, and clear the place and clean the place up for yourself. Don't ever forget to have a little table to be your altar, because that's where you are going to burn your incense and your candles. In this cabinet, what we talked about, or cupboard, there are candles also, all kinds of and all types, all colors of candles, and of course incense also, so you can use them whenever you wish. Today, your work is really to make it comfortable for yourself. Put cushions there and flowers and whatever, curtains, textiles, whatever you wish all over the place. And when you've done that really nicely, then lit a candle and an incense also, start burning an incense and sit down. Gaze into the beam of the candle, the candlelight, and think about what is you. Think about what are the most important things for you to solve at the moment. Think about if you have any health issues. Think about why do you have those health issues, and how can you get rid of them? Because everything comes from the mind. So whatever health issues that you have, it comes and initiates from the mind as such. Well, apart from few genetically inheritable illnesses, but even those come from the mind. So that's what you need to do. Make peace with yourself. Make peace with everybody around you and clear your thoughts. And when you have done that, then extinguish your candle The incense can burn, doesn't matter. Extinguish the light if there was any. Close the door, just shut the door, and the cupboard door also, and walk up on the stairs. Now look around again. If you see somebody there or not, talk to them, of course, if there are anybody, because your guides come here to meet you from time to time whenever it's possible. So it's very important that you crack out a really nice relationship with your guides, because it is important to you for you guys to work together. And then at the end, say bye-bye and go outside and close the door, the house door behind you. Then walk back on the bridge. The bridge now is perfect, of course. Look into the water and you see your reflection in the water. It is beautiful, clear, and smiling and happy. And then continue your work through the meadow. Say bye-bye to the flowers and everybody and everything around you. And then cross the forest. And then you are still on the yellow brick road coming back to yourself. And that's what happens. You have to come back to yourself again, pull in the road, and release it on the top of your head, the golden beam, and release it back to the universe. And thank the universe for it. Now, this is an exercise you can use anytime you wish. That is your happy place, we would say, or people would say happy place. I would say a place, because it's not always happy. And sometimes you are sad or angry or whatever, because there are obstacles in life and you go there to clear those obstacles. So it's not really a happy place. It is a place where you can actually be by yourself, out of yourself, looking back upon your life and see what is going on, because that's the only way you can see it clearly. So that's what it is for today. I hope you will enjoy yourself. Use this exercise as many times as you wish, a day, night, anytime you want to. And if you have any questions whatsoever, just come to me and I make sure I answer them. But take very good care of yourselves. All the wonders, guys.